Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 53, check 53. Check back. Keystone, travel. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And his first look is incomplete. James Washington was the intent. Target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Start! Blue 30.
Mike 51.
Watch the alert.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check
Quarter. Blue 30.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, Charlie.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Hey.
You better be ready.
Block it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
50.
First carry for James Conner. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check 53. Monday. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger finds his tight end Ingram. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
He's not going to get me. Kill. Hey, alert 3. Alert.
General West. Hey, Delta.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for... And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check 4, check 4.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I got you, boy.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Steelers take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here?
Let's go. Let's go.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on 1st down.
Mark 55. Mark 55. I know he ain't got it. Kill. He's coming.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This is Hill. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Steelers 14, Ravens 3.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check 52.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. There he goes inside the 30. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
20. Check 25.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Jim. Go.
To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's taken in at the 9. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And he cuts it right. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Set the tone, defense.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go, Randy. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Wide. Get wide. He's checking. Cross. Pick that.
Now it's Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, watch it.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. To try again after the sack. Jackson, Pryor has it complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jackson. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
Here we go. Set. Watch out. Watch the safety creep.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Hill. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Check 9.
Here we go with Hill. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Right there.
Justice Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Wild Bill.
Roethlisberger will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And now look at him go. The 40, past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All day, dog. One day. Undercross.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set. White
51. Double dog, that's the way.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Ready? Black 20.
51, Mike, 51.
Get those. Got to spin. You ain't giving him nothing to
On second down now, it's Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Roethlisberger. Complete. Smith has it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
59.
22, 44.
Check, 59. You just work.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Hill again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, zoom, zoom. Right, 54. All day, baby, all day.
54.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Record.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Like 80.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jack 16. Hey, high 7. Let's go. It's wide 8.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Like 30.
53. Mike.
Easy.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
No spacing. Like 8.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Johnson, the intended target. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Crunch time, defense. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run here with counter, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
53.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
53. Mike.
Hey, alert. 22 jet bomber.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Complete to Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 8. And this brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Jackson now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check it out. 54, watch 54.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but it's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, 81 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! And 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, no. 54. Mike, 54. I don't think you got it, son. Slam, slam, slam. Watch safety creep. Wait. Safety's creep. Here we go.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.